98.5 WNUW. You are listening to Thursday Morning Lineup. That was Tyler, the Creator, earlier. You're joined here with your host, Noah, and your co-host, Owen, who did not like that song request at all. But it's okay. It's all right. How you doing, Owen?
I'm good. The mic doesn't want to cooperate again this morning, but what can you do, bro?
Oh, well. But Thursday Morning Lineup, you know what that means. That means we get to talk about the NFL. That's right. The NFL draft has finally concluded, and as promised from last week, we are going to give you our draft recap fully. We kind of hinted it on Game Time that we were going to do it anyways, but now we're actually going to get into the depth of it because we can't do that on our sports show. So we don't have enough time for that. Luckily, we got an hour today. That's right. Owen, what do you think about the draft? First round, winners, losers. What are we thinking?
The draft was much fun this year. I enjoyed watching silly little Mel Kiper yap away on TV beforehand, and then I promptly switched off to the other broadcast when it was time to go. That guy has never played a down of football in his life. He has no idea what he's talking about. I don't know why he likes the college guys so much. Nonetheless, I usually like to see what he has to say before the draft, so I know about all the times he's going to be wrong throughout the year. One thing that I will say, I think we should keep Eagles-Cowboys to the next segment. So maybe we just focus on a couple of the other teams for now.
That works. Yeah.
But yes, very very fun draft so far. Many winners, not so many losers. It wasn't a super duper talented draft this year, but it was deep. It was deep for sure.
Yeah.
I think that there were a couple ends that stood out right off the bat, but then you look at that position throughout the rest of the field, and it was still pretty deep.
Man.
Same thing with the safety and corner position. A lot of guys slid. I know you were excited about a couple of picks in that range, but a lot of guys definitely slid. Plenty of guys in this draft have fantasy potential.
That is for sure.
Fantasy potential for sure. Because that's how this show started, so I can't not talk about it. But, there were some picks that made me scratch my head, but then there were some picks that made me think, oh, maybe I should log that away for the fantasy draft that I have coming up, the Dynasty Fantasy Draft. So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So before we take a look at like the teams overall and their grades, let's kick a recap of round 1 of the draft, because there were a lot of mock drafts that were surrounding the league, obviously, leading up to this. And I think all of them were completely wrong, besides like maybe the first pick. Because obviously we knew the Raiders were going to take Fernando Mendoza 101. I feel like that was obvious. But a lot of people thought that the Jets were going to take Arvell Reese with the second pick, and instead they took David Bailey. I was a little confused with this. I don't know if you were, but I mean, it made sense, but like they didn't really need the power edge rusher because their team's not really that good anyways. So I feel like there was, I don't know. I feel like they should have went with Reese, but I don't know.
At this point in the draft, those are the two best players available, without a doubt. Because you still have Breece Hall, they're probably not concerned with getting Jeremiah Love there.
Yeah.
Even though he might be the best athlete available, these two guys here, David Bailey and Arvell Reese, were the two guys that they were between. I think they went David Bailey because of the experience. He's a little more developed at this point in time. Yeah. Arvell Reese still young. He's an animal, but still young. Yeah. I think he'll have a better NFL career than David Bailey in the long run, but the Jets just wanted a guy that's ready to go from the jump.
Yeah.
Interesting that the Chiefs traded up from where they were at all the way to 6, right behind the Giants. I think they were probably going to take him. They didn't get word that the Giants had taken him yet, so I think they were probably sneaking up to take Arvell Reese.
Yeah.
And then
when
the Giants nabbed him.
The Giants.
So they went Mansour Delane.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a win-win for them.
It is a win-win.
Yeah.
But with the Giants in that 5th pick, they already had Thibodeau. They already had Abdul Carter. They already had Brian Burns. And it's like, well, why did they get another edge rusher? And it's because he was the best player available at that time. If Arvell Reese falls to you at 5, you have to take him.
There are a couple players like that we'll get into, but you can't let him slide to 5. As we move down a little bit, Sonny Styles at 7 to the
that was a great pick.
Washington Commanders with the spear on the helmet this season. So 2 beast talents going to the NFC East, and then the third one down at pick 11. You guys got Caleb Downs, which a lot of people are ranking as their best pick in the draft because that's another guy who's super valuable.
Yeah,
slid to 5. Imagine if the Giants took him at 10.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. When they traded to 10, imagine if they got him at 10. That would have been ridiculous.
That would have been scary.
But they didn't get him. They went Francis Moigoa. So you guys snag Caleb Downs. Super big pick there. And then as far as taking the best available goes, Ruben Bain at 15 was a big pick.
Yeah.
He's traveling from Miami to Tampa, not that far. Todd Bowles is going to turn that guy into an animal.
Oh, for sure.
A bigger one than he already is.
Yeah. Are we just going to ignore the Ty Simpson pick with the Rams?
Yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of chatter about that before the draft because they had a meeting with the owner and whatnot.
Really? I think
they didn't draft that well overall, but
yeah. Did you see how McVay was looking in the press conference after?
I didn't. Was he happy or sad?
He looked really, really mad.
Yeah.
He didn't look very happy about that.
McVay probably got overlooked. He was probably like, hey, man, this is a deep draft. There's a couple guys I want here. And,
I think the thought process behind the Ty Simpson pick was, hey, we're going to be very good for a long time. We're probably not going to have a pick this low ever again. So we might as well take a decent quarterback prospect in this draft and just hope that he learns behind McVay and Stafford and call it a day when Stafford ends up retiring. But
yes, I think that even though Ty Simpson got a lot of hate, he's still going to have a long NFL career. He's very smart. He's a very smart quarterback. He's an intelligent player. So
and he gets to learn behind the smartest coach. So
yeah, and one of the best guys to ever do it, Stafford. I see the Eagles down there at 20. I think they did another kind of take the best available type deal with Mekhi Lemon. I think they were probably getting Monroe Freeling from Georgia. A lot of people said they were going to go tackle. And then we traded up to 20, right behind the Panthers and in front of the Steelers, who were on the phone with Mekhi Lemon. And we snuck in there, and we grabbed him.
Yep.
Happy about that pick.
Hilarious.
Yeah, definitely happy about that pick. Mesidor at 22, the Ruben Bain counterpart down in Miami. Bain was part of the reason Mesidor really opened up last season and, took over. I think that's going to be a good pick for the Chargers.
I was really hoping that he would drop to us, but it's all right.
Yeah, I don't know. And another one I want to talk about at 32 there, Jadarian Price. I think that, I talked about fantasy football earlier. The obvious names, Mekhi Lemon, Casey Concepcion, right, Jordan Tyson, Carnell Tate. These are all names that people are like, oh, take this guy. You know what I mean? He's going to get yards, especially back half of the season for teams that are gearing up for the playoffs and teams that really aren't. So they're just spreading the ball around.
Yeah.
I think this guy at 32, Jadarian Price, man, I think he'll get reps right away.
I think
for Seattle.
He's
going to be good.
He was a backup to Jeremiah Love, correct? At Notre Dame. Yeah, he's still a stud. I think obviously Jeremiah Love took all of the fame and the glory from that Notre Dame team, but I don't think people realize how good of a running back Price was behind him. So definitely a really good depth pick because they definitely needed the running back after losing K9 and with Charbonnet uncertain of his health. I think that's just a really, really good pick, especially in the draft. A lot of people thought they were going to trade out of the first round, but they were just like, nah, we'll just take the depth, and I'm all for it. There's one pick in this draft, in this first round, that I wanted to highlight too. Is the Bears taking I don't know how to say
Dylan Tyneman?
Yeah, that was really good pick, honestly, for me.
White safety?
Yeah, filled the position of need, that secondary. I don't know, just all around good pick.
You think he can be their Reed Blankenship?
I think so. That's why I feel like that's what their goal is when they drafted him. I think it's just a boost in their secondary, which was already pretty decent last year. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of dynasty positive picks. Like, for example, Stowers, I think, is going to be with the Eagles for a while. Ty Simpson with the Rams, obviously.
Yeah.
Kenyon Sadiq with the Jets. There's a lot of guys that should be. Malachi Fields with the Giants.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cardinal Tate is a clear answer.
Yeah, and Jeremiah Love's the clear answer, too.
Yeah, Nicholas Singleton went to the Titans. They have the interesting scenario of dealing with Cam Ward and what his second year will look like.
Yeah.
But Nicholas Singleton backed up Katron Allen at Penn State. I think Katron Allen, where's that here? Commanders. So he's in the NFC.
Oh,
but two beasts out of the Penn State backfield getting drafted there. One to the Commanders, one to the Titans. Those are two names I would keep an eye on for fantasy purposes also.
Yeah. We kind of overlooked the Jeremiah Love thing. A lot of people thought that Arizona was not going to take him in the first round. But then they were like, we're going to pull the Raiders. And they took him anyways. And now guess what? He's the highest paid running back right now, just based off of draft location. Because he went pick 3, he is guaranteed the money that a first round, third pick player gets, and that made him the highest paid running back.
This is the environment that we have fostered. This is the modern NFL. So some will say he deserves it, some will say he doesn't. Yeah. All I'm going to say is I hope the guy doesn't get hurt, man. Yeah. Best of luck.
The only thing I could say is I feel bad for Tyler Algier because he went to that.
Yeah.
He signed with Arizona thinking that he was going to get more reps, more starting reps because James Conner coming off an injury.
He didn't do enough mock drafts, bro.
And now he's going to be like RB3 behind probably Jeremiah Love and James Conner if James Conner wants to be healthy. So it's going to be interesting with fantasy.
James Conner wants to be healthy. I can assure you of that. Everybody does.
Well, yeah, but he hasn't been healthy in like 3 years. But it's going to be interesting when fantasy season comes around and you have to figure out what running back you want to take out of Arizona if they're best available. So,
yeah, I think to round this one up here, this part, I'm going to talk about the grades. Browns did really well.
Yep.
Chiefs, also, I hate to say it, had a good draft. Raiders,
obviously,
impressive draft. It wasn't just Mendoza to start off. It was also Jermod McCoy super late. They're saying it's going to be a lot of surgery going on with that knee, which is not good. However,
the kid's a stud.
101, you know what I mean? Jermod McCoy at 101, you need to take him. You can't let him slide anymore. Also, I like Malik Benson out of Oregon. Hold on a second. Dealing with this wire. There we go. I put it over there. Okay. Jets, a lot of people liked how the Jets drafted. They have some insane talent. A lot of people liked the Aaron Glenn D'Angelo Pons pick. It's the last time a corner of that stature was drafted that high.
Yeah.
I think all that stuff is neither here nor there. A draft I was impressed with, the Titans. I think they got Robert Saleh, a couple more weapons on that defense. Yeah. We look at the Baltimore Ravens. Interesting picks. Jacoby Lane out of USC. They had a nice tandem, him and Lemon.
Yeah.
Jacoby Lane's really good. So I think that's another weapon for Lamarson.
Oh, they drafted a punter in the 6th round.
Yeah. How about it? Ravens fulfilling.
They just signed Diego Pavia, who went undrafted after being a Heisman finalist.
How could we not talk about the Povster? How could we forget? That's right. So
5'9".
He has no height shaming on this pod.
He's the shortest quarterback to ever be on the NFL roster.
All right. It's good. That's not shaming. It was just
that's all I was saying.
Stat.
I wasn't shaming him.
I wasn't shaming
him. But yeah, crazy. It was the first Heisman finalist to not get drafted since 19-something?
I think that was the stat. Yeah. Look, here, I'll balance it on my head so it doesn't go anywhere.
There you go.
Cowboys had a pretty good draft. Colts also had a pretty good draft. Not going to give any credit to the Giants, but I did like the Orville Reese pick, and I did like the Colton Hood pick.
Yeah.
Another beast.
Yeah.
Where the Eagles at? They have the Eagles pretty darn low on this list. They don't think that the Eagles drafted well. I was impressed with how he did. One of my steals of the draft, Avion Terrell, pick number 48. He goes to the Atlanta Falcons. He joins his brother AJ Terrell.
Yeah.
Interesting draft here for the Falcons. I like Zachariah Branch. I like Kendall Daniels a lot too. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Well,
so I like what the Falcons are doing. Yeah.
Especially with the brother duo in the secondary. I mean, their secondary was already gross as it is. So
Houston adding a little bit of depth to their squad. And then Tampa Bay Buccaneers grabbing, shout out to St. Joe's Prep. They're grabbing Josiah Trotter, the linebacker that transferred to Missouri and then had a great season. So he'll be good with Reuben Bain. He'll be great with Keontae Scott, another really, really good pick. Defensive mastermind over at Miami, now traveling to Tampa Bay. I think those are some of the best drafts. Those teams that I just listed, that's who I was most impressed with. And then I think
Bengals got Cassius Howell.
They did. The Bengals are the Eagles, they have them all the way down to 27 on this list. That's right.
That's actually insane.
Yeah.
I thought you guys drafted way better than that.
But yeah, do you want to go to a short break and talk some Eagles Cowboys when we get back?
Should we give our biggest losers or no?
I
mean, they're kind of obvious.
Yeah, I would say maybe the Rams.
Jacksonville, the Rams.
Yeah, maybe the Rams.
Yeah, so we're going to cut to a quick break, and then we're going to analyze our Cowboys-Eagles draft picks just a little more. We did it over on Game Time, but we're really going to get into it now because we ran out of time. So don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back here on 98.5 WNUW. That's right. Little Tekka here on 98.5 WNUW.
That's
Quick
right.
little turn and burn with that song. But we're back for Thursday morning lineup. We just gave our little draft recap, winners, losers, highlights from the first round, and etc. And now we get into the nitty-gritty of it because
nitty-gritty.
This is the whole point of our show. Obviously, I'm a Cowboys fan. Owen is an Eagles fan. And we banter back and forth. So we're going to do that right now with our draft picks. So, Owen, take it away with your Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles smashed it, man. Howie Mandel. Oh, I did it again. Howie Roseman. Yes, the Eagles GM. He's one of the best around. We grabbed the best available at 20. Our first pick. We traded up. Snagged
with us. You're welcome.
Thank you, bro. We're always stealing picks from you. Snagged Mekhi Lemon. We grabbed Eli Stowers in the second round. Tight end out of Vanderbilt. Third round, we went Markel Bell, offensive tackle from Miami. He's 6'9", folks. He's a big dude. Fifth round, we got Cole Payton, quarterback out of North Dakota State. You know what happened the last time we took a QB out of North Dakota State. Good things, and then some very bad things. We grabbed Micah Morris, inside lineman from Georgia. Great pick. Cole Wisniewski, safety from Texas. After that, we got U.R. Bernard, defensive lineman from Nigeria. This guy is super excited to play. The interviews with him are very emotional.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he can develop and become an absolute beast. Final pick, we went with Keyshawn James Newby from EDNMU. Is he a doctor, or are those two different schools?
I have no idea.
Here, I can find that out real quick.
Yeah.
Those are the Eagles' picks. So we went ahead. We got a wide receiver, got a tight end, got a tackle, got another offensive lineman, got a QB, got a safety, got a defensive lineman, and I think ED is his position.
Oh, okay. You're hoping for another Milata situation, I'm assuming, with that seventh rounder.
I said, is he a doctor?
It's all right, man. It's all right.
Bro, I'm just so early. Says he's a little undersized like Reuben Bain, but he's a beast. So, from Helena, Montana. Let's go. Shout out to Montana.
There you go. But yeah, I think you guys drafted really well. I think AJ is definitely out the door after the Malachi Lemon draft pick.
Yeah, most definitely AJ's going to be gone. But Mekhi Lemon's going to be.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
He's going to be a beast. Yeah, he's going. And so Stowers is going to be a beast too. I think he's going to get his touches. Markel Bell should turn into an animal. Statland should turn him into an absolute animal. So yeah.
But yeah.
How'd your Cowboys do? I know Caleb Downs is a monster pick.
Well, yeah. I mean, we already kind of went over it earlier. Caleb Downs fell to us at 11. after we traded up from 12 to 11, gave up 2 of our 5th rounders for it. But it was all worth it because besides maybe Jeremiah Love, I think we got the most athletic player in the draft. And it's a much-needed secondary position. He can roll down to the nickel. He can just play safety normally. He's a huge guy, very athletic. Malik Neighbors said that he said, "Oh, we have to play that thing twice a year." So that makes me really, really excited for Caleb Downs. Our second first round pick at 23 overall, we took Malachi Lawrence at UCF. Kind of just didn't end up getting the guy we wanted, I assume. Malachi Lawrence, a lot of people are kind of weary on this pick. He is a run first outside edge rusher, I guess you could say, but he's a run stopper. So kind of fits the scheme of what Jerry Jones is looking for. Somebody off the edge that can hold down the corner and not let the running back bounce outside, and that's exactly what Malachi Lawrence should bring to our defensive line, who has already kind of been stacked. And then we picked linebacker / edge rusher, outside backer, edge rusher. It looks like we got
another Sean Barham. Yeah, he's going to be good.
It looks like we got another DeMarion Overshown alike player. Someone.
Okay.
Well, from the attributes I'm hearing, where he is really fast off the edge. He's just a really quick, twitchy linebacker that got moved to edge rusher. It's just a more versatility that we're drafting on our defensive line and front seven in general. So I'm really excited for Jay-Sean Barham, 100%. With our 4th round pick, with one of our 3 4th round picks, thank you, Philly, we took Drew Shelton, offensive lineman out of Penn State. I think this is just he looked really good on tape. I don't know too much about him, but I think this is just another depth position at a position where it's kind of slacking. Not really. Guyton's kind of gotten a lot better. Terrence Steele, I still think he sucks. So hopefully that Drew Shelton can give him a little bit of competition, and we can hopefully turn him into something solid, and maybe he can be a starter. Unfortunately, it's not a Tyler, so who knows if he'll turn out. But yeah, we'll see. Our second 4th round pick, we took Devin Moore, the corner out of Florida. I'm very excited about this pick. Again, probably another depth pick where he can bring some competition to our already kind of loaded cornerback room. But I really like this pick. Out of the SEC, this kid's an athlete. People are saying that this is another steal for us in this draft. So I'm all for this. Next 4th rounder, we got LT Overton from Alabama, D lineman. Again, another depth guy, kind of a bigger D lineman, but he can still play the edge. So we'll see what happens with him. And then our 7th rounder took Anthony Smith, wide receiver at East Carolina. Don't know too much about him. We seem to love these ECU guys, considering last time we took Siobhan Ravel. He's the 4.4 40. I mean, it's just more wide receiver depth. It's kind of, our receiver room after Pickens is kind of a toss-up. I really liked Flanoy last year, but he got hurt, so we'll see where he's at. But overall, I really like our draft. I think I agree with the grade we got, an A-, honestly. I think you guys got an A or A+ even. I don't know how you guys got a B.
CBS gave us a B. Yeah. The NFL Instagram gave us an A+. So, yeah.
Who knows? Nobody really knows how these draft classes are going to turn out in the end, but I'm very much looking forward to the draft class for Dallas and Philly. But we'll see. We're just going to have to see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, I think overall I would say we outdrafted you guys, but I think that Caleb Downs is just going to be an animal. There's no doubt. He should be in the league for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm trying to get this to run until the legal so we can go to a next break because the song's all the way on the next hour, but it's fine.
I thought that LA was the biggest loser. Who'd you think was the biggest loser?
I think Jacksonville, because they didn't draft the corner. At an already kind of low position at the corner and a relatively packed wide receiver core, I think they took 2 or 3 receivers for just no reason. I just don't think they drafted to need, and it's just really, really confusing. But I do think the Rams wasted their first-round pick with Ty Simpson. I think it might work out for them in the long run. But in the end, I mean, I think they definitely could have taken Lemon with that pick and really stacked out their wide receiver room and probably had an even higher chance of winning the Super Bowl. Their over/under for wins is already at 11.5 this year. So, I mean, if they got Kai Lemon, that would have been scary, to say the least.
Yeah, but instead he's with the.
Yeah.
He's where he belongs in Philly. He's with the nitty gritty boys of Philly.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he definitely belongs in Philly. That's for sure. They already brought him to the Sixers game, and he was ringing the bell before the game. He's an interesting interviewer too. The way he just kind of sways back and forth and.
Yeah, he can work on the PR stuff a little bit, maybe, but look, man. At the end of the day, he's an animal.
Yeah.
So we're happy.
Did you see how Ruben Bain did his? How like everybody would go up to the mirror, fix their hat, look
Ruben
really
Bain
nice.
Just grabbed
he
it
just
and went.
snatches the hat and just walks away. I forgot the mic. We had to talk into the mic there, but yeah, he just snatches his hat and just walks out. And then, oh man, that was definitely something special. Were there any moments that for you? Oh my God,
the guy that spit. I forget his name, but somebody clipped him. And I saw the clip later, and it was like, say it, don't spray it, bro.
How about Diego Pavio with the table of all the hats of every NFL team just to go undrafted? Poor guy. Apparently, a lot of people hated the reason they didn't take him, regardless of it wasn't, apparently his, like, what he did in college wasn't, like, NFL ready, and he literally told the media himself that he wasn't mature. And then he posted on his story for like about 20 minutes, just like really hating on the NFL, and then deleted his story very smartly. But now he's in Baltimore, so they're giving him a chance, and we're just gonna have to see what happens with Diego. But with the Browns, didn't they draft a quarterback? Didn't the Browns take a quarterback in that draft? I can't remember who they took, but. People are saying that Dylan Gabriel is still not going to get traded regardless. There's a lot of quarterbacks that got taken that I wasn't expecting. The Chiefs took...
Carson Beck going to Arizona was a little bit unexpected.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad pick because they don't have a quarterback currently.
Oh, they took the kid from Arkansas. The Browns did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I know that the Chiefs took Nussmeier from LSU. With their 7th rounder. So, I wonder what they're going to do with him. I guess just learn and see what happens. I mean, you might as well at that point. We don't know. They don't know how Justin Fields is going to do in that offense, and Patrick Mahomes is still injured, so I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But we've reached the top of the hour, Owen, so we're going to take...
That means we have to let the people know that they're listening to 98.5 WNUW LP Aston.
That is right. And we're going to cut to a quick break and go to some off-season things, and then we're going to wrap up the show with a little game that me and Owen wanted to play. So don't go anywhere. You're listening to Thursday Morning Lineup here on 98.5 WNUW.
This Girl Is Not Mine, bruh. That song's by Wieland here on 98.5 WNUW. It looks like there's a La Tour going on here to our left side. I think
there is.
Hello, what's good?
They definitely can't hear us.
I know they can't hear us.
But maybe they will.
You should pull back the shade. Pull back the shade real quick.
No.
Roll it up. Real quick. Roll it up.
Do you want to?
No, don't. Okay, so basically we are going to move away from Eagles Cowbirds and play Stadpad.
I thought we were doing the...
Oh, fine, bruh.
Well,
go ahead.
Fine. All right, fine.
Go ahead. Bring up the things you want to bring up.
Even
though the people already know that Justin Simmons is retired.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Justin Simmons.
But yeah,
he's alive, but his career,
if we're sticking in Dallas and Philly real quick, we had two. We both traded for two linebackers. Cowboys got D Winters, and you guys got Jonathan Grenard. So both really good pickups for both of our teams, actually, to boost our linebacker room that kind of lost its lost its its depth over time, especially in the offseason. Texans are extending Azeez Al-Shaair, the guy that likes to
he plays dirty.
Plays dirty.
Just put it like that.
The Cowboys are signing Marquez Valdes-Scantling, which is an interesting signing, but apparently there's a stat where he turns all his quarterbacks into MVP candidates, so that's good. One more thing before we play this game, because why not? And I love to rant about Pickens, because Pickens is going to be talked about all offseason.
No.
George Pickens has finally signed his franchise tag. So, yay. The only issue is he can be traded. People love throwing that word trade around, and it's making me nervous how much it's been thrown around. But now he is contractually obligated to show up to practice. So, hopefully he does, and he doesn't hold out, because he still can, but he'll be losing a ton of money doing it. So, either he's going to play on it and deal with it, because Cowboys are probably not going to trade him. They shouldn't trade him. Or they're planning to give him a long-term extension at some point during the season. So, hope and a prayer. Hope and a prayer, Owen. Hope and a prayer.
Yeah, what's the most realistic scenario that happens with him? Does he sit out or does he sign it?
I don't know, because I don't know what type of George Pickens has shown up to Dallas. I know that the Steelers version of George Pickens would hold out, and complain, and ask for money, and be a locker room menace and all this other stuff. But the way that Pickens played last year, he still had his moments where he was. Don't get me wrong, he still has moments where he was a diva, complaining. You know what I mean? But it wasn't quite to the extent in Pittsburgh. He seems to really enjoy it in Dallas. He loves Dak Prescott. He loves someone that can actually give him the football. He likes CeeDee Lamb. They have a great duo. I'm hoping he just sucks it up and plays on it. And then he's probably gone if we don't extend him. But I really don't think that Dallas is stupid enough to trade him. But again, they traded Parsons. So who knows? I think that teams would have to give up more for Pickens than they did for Parsons. So we're just going to have to wait and see, I guess. I don't know. Pickens is like a coin toss. So I couldn't tell you. I hope he stays. I hope he just sucks it up and plays on it. I hope the Cowboys just extend him. Like, just give the man his money. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
I think that Pickens is probably going to play the diva role as much as he can. That's what wide receivers do in the modern NFL. So we're not going to get a clear picture of what's going on for a little while, probably.
Yeah. Ooh. The Steelers have placed a rare undrafted free agent tender on Aaron Rodgers, meaning he can accept a 10% raise off of last year's salary, which would give him $50 million this year. But he's only able to sign with them once training camp starts. Interesting. Who knows what's going to happen with that man? Who actually knows? All right. I mean, everyone else has basically just been giving fifth-year options to their players. Philly gave their fifth year to Jalen Carter, signed his. And then, I mean, it's
just... there's somebody else we're in contract talks right now with. I can't remember the other guy. Nolan Smith, I think we're...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're both signing on their fifth year, and then we're probably going to extend them.
But, yeah. All right, that's enough of me yapping about the off-season moves. I just feel like I had to sprinkle a couple out there for you guys. Let's play Stadpad. So, quick little rundown of this game. It's basically going to test our ball knowledge in a way. So, this game gives us a category. We're obviously going to play the NFL version because this is an NFL show. So, today's specific is yards receiving. I don't know if you have it pulled up yet, but today is yards receiving. So now we have to find the player that had the most yards receiving in that year under the certain requirements. So, for example, to start us off, the NFC East is the first category.
So it's saying over 10K career yards receiving.
Yes. So we need to find a receiver in the NFC East between 2000 and 2025 that has had over 10,000 yards in his career, and we have to find the year where he had the most receiving yards. So we have to figure out the season where he did
You
that.
have to say both?
Just one. Yeah, so they have to fulfill all the requirements. So it has to have the most receiving yards, has to be between 2,000 and 2025, and it has to have...
He has to have over 10K, and he's got to be the one with the most.
Yeah, he has to have... Yeah, so we have to find an older receiver. Instinctively, the first name that comes to mind is Des Bryant, but I don't remember which season he went like absolutely stupid. Because he obviously has over 10,000 yards on the season.
On the year, nobody's getting more than like 1,500 on the season.
Yeah. Pickens doesn't have 10K yet, so we can't use his last season with 1,600. CeeDee Lamb does not have 5K, 10K. Does AJ Brown have 10K?
You got to think of guys who have longevity. Like Deshaun Jackson is coming to mind because he bounced around.
Does he have 10K?
At this point in time, he has to have 10,000 yards in his career.
But
he bounced around.
What season did he blow up?
I don't know, but it wasn't before 2000 or after last year.
Yeah. Well, the first, I mean, there aren't many Giants guys. I don't think there's going to be anybody in the Giants. I think it's going to be an Eagle or a Cowboy. Does AJ Brown have 10K yet?
Bro, there's got to be one we're missing.
I'm thinking Dez. There's got to be a year where Dez went off. Right?
Dez was good for a little while, so he should have over 10K.
10K.
I'm just trying to think of there's got to be a guy we're missing. Nobody jumps off the page for the Commanders.
No. Not off the top of my head. Do we go Deshaun Jackson or I mean it'll tell us if they don't have 10K. Or should we go Dez? Who do we think? How many yards has Jason Witten gotten in a season?
Oh, hold on a second. Played for Baltimore in 2022. Okay.
Who did?
So I don't think they're allowed to play for anybody else.
Yeah. How many yards? How many did Jason Witten ever get over 1,000?
Wow, so they're not allowed to play for anybody else.
I'm spitballing here. Yeah.
No, I'm frustrated.
Yeah, it has to be.
It makes it really difficult.
It has to be with Dallas. Has to be with Philly.
Let's move on to the next one.
Okay,
2015 to 2025, under 5K receiving yards, but you got to get the guy that has the most.
By the way,
Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
Because it's Vikings. For the people that can't see the computer screen.
Yeah.
Vikings 2015 to 2025, under 5K receiving yards.
By the way, our target goal is to get 3,400 yards total. So we have to make sure.
How do you know that?
You hit the target at the bottom next to how to play. And it tells you the target score. And then you just hit return and you go back. So we're thinking Addison, but what year?
Target score for what?
The amount, like the yards that we get. So it adds up. The more we get right, the higher we get right. So our goal is to get more than 3,400 total after all 5 of these questions.
Okay.
So we're thinking Addison. Vikings between 2015 and 2025 and get under 5K. Does he have under 5K?
Yes.
So what year? At last year? How many do you have last? Or no, 2024 was
I don't understand this game.
What? What do you mean?
It says 600. He says he has 610.
Which year did you pick?
It didn't give me a year. I just typed in his name.
Well, you had to pick a year.
It didn't let me pick a year.
You didn't get that? With the little drop down?
No, it didn't let me pick a year.
Well, we'll go off on mine then, because obviously 2024 was the year.
I was wrong. Hawkinson is the answer. How is that fair? It just picks a year for you?
Mm-mm. You have to select the year.
All right, how do I go backwards on this site?
I don't think you can. Well, it's fine. It's fine.
Man, that's ridiculous. I'm playing on my phone. All right.
Well, I had Jordan Addison in 2024, which was the third highest one, 875 yards.
Yeah, I would have gone for his rookie year. He had like 900 something, right?
His rookie year was 900. So if you want to do his rookie year, that was the second highest.
That's what I would have did.
I thought his sophomore year was better, but
it went last year for some reason.
it's all right.
Well, didn't he get suspended last year?
But he still had 875 yards.
What was that this year? It's hard to keep track. Everybody loves to
I think
get
it was
suspended.
this year. It was this year he got suspended, I think.
All right, so let me just type in Addison.
This one's going to be interesting, the one following it. Bengals between 1980 and 2025 that was not drafted in the first round.
Bengals, 1980 to 2025, not drafted in the first round anytime in his career.
Was T. Higgins a first-round draft pick? What do you think? Was he? I'm trying.
I'm bad with this.
I guess we don't know as much as we thought we did.
I need to start paying attention.
It'll
to
tell
the
us.
draft
It'll tell
later.
us if we're wrong. But I'm thinking, what was Chad Johnson? Was he his first rounder? I can't remember if he was. I would assume so, right? We can't have too much dead air, Owen.
I'm not allowed to look it up.
No, you can't look it up. That's the whole point of this. I mean, it'll tell us. It'll tell us if we're wrong. If he was a first-round draft pick. So do we just rip? We know obviously Jamar Chase was. Should we go with T. Higgins or Chad Johnson? Just
Those
to
are
see.
such big names. Let's try and think of somebody that's a smaller name.
Yeah, but I don't think T. Higgins was a first rounder, unless I'm completely wrong.
I don't think he was either. But now you got me second guessing myself.
Well, let's just shoot it. What year was T. Higgins?
Hold on.
What was his blow up year?
Well, is there a requirement for yards or anything? No. Okay.
No.
Holy
It's
moly.
just- it's
Let's
just-
think. Let's just think about that roster real quick.
There isn't much on that roster besides those
Did
two
they
guys.
draft Chase Brown?
But it's receiving yards. Receiving yards. It's not yards total. It's receiving yards.
It doesn't say. It says yards category receive. Okay.
Receiving
okay.
yards, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So it has to be-
So there is a category. Okay.
What was? Yeah.
Man, I'm looking this up. I think you're right.
Oh, we're cheating. I don't think T. Higgins was a first rounder.
No, we're locking it in because I'm pretty sure he was.
Was a first or wasn't a first?
Wasn't. First pick of the second round.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, what year are we going with T. Higgins?
We gotta trust ourselves, bro. Come on, man.
All right, don't look up his stats. What year do you think? What year did he blow up with Jamar? Was it 23? Or was it 20? Was it last season? Was
Think.
it last year? No. Let's see. What year was Joe Burrow healthy?
Jetta's was COVID year, so I think we can go year after, right?
2021 with T. Higgins?
I think.
This is sophomore year.
That's what I'm going. Bang.
All right. We'll go with it.
1,091.
So it was Chad Johnson. He was not a first round
Chad
pick.
Johnson has all 5 of the top
Oh.
slots.
he was not a first
From
round
1,400 to 1,200. Hey, look, our guy's at 11. So
Yeah.
That's not bad.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
And plus, you can't even fault us, man. We weren't. Let's see these years real quick. Yeah, we weren't. We were barely alive. 07, 05,
Early 2000s.
04, 03. Yeah, I mean, I'm so young back then.
I haven't even been born yet until 06.
This guy is a baby.
All right, next one. Here we go. 49ers 2025 to 2015 to 2025 under 5K career receiving yards.
Swiper, no swiping, lock in Brandon Ayuk. No, I'm just kidding. But that guy's a legend. Showed up to the NFL, got his money, and ran. Nobody's heard from him since.
Genuinely, though, does he have under 5K on the year? On his career?
Career?
He has to, right?
Yeah. Let me. If
Do we go CMC?
If you type in his name, no. If you type in his name, it says 2020 to 2024. That's the exact time frame. All right, let's just think. Is there anybody else? Mr. Kittle
Kittle's got way over.
has to be over.
Way over 5K.
Yeah, let's think.
Maybe Juwan Jennings last year.
Juwan Jennings is a good guess.
Juwan Jennings last year, he
It's
had
a
what?
really good guess.
he had
He's a
what-
monster.
He had a good year last year.
But is Ayuk's best year better than Jennings last year?
I think it is. Debo has more than 5K.
When was Ayuk good?
Debo has to have more than 5K, right?
Yeah, but are they Niners right now?
Right. Well, it's the year that he was on the Niners we have to
Okay.
pick. But I think career-wise, I think he still has over 5K, like by a lot.
So do we want to get the guy?
I think we go Ayuk.
Do we want to get the guy that's? We don't want to get the guy that's closer to 5K. We want to get the guy that has the bigger season.
the bigger season?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay,
bigger
so then-
season.
So then,
I think it's Ayuk.
I really don't know, but yeah, let's lock it in.
What year? 20.
Ayuk.
What
I feel like this is sophomore season. I feel like when did they? Let's go back to Super Bowls real quick. So
Okay.
Super Bowl last year. Well, we can't pick 2025. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Super Bowl 2024 is us, right?
Yes.
Year before
20.
that was the Chiefs.
Yep. Year before that God. When did
Rams or Chiefs?
I mean they were what year did they make the NFC Championship? What year was that? Was that 24?
But he wasn't there. He was hurt.
He was hurt. I think
I'm locking in 2021. Submit 826 yards.
Was there a higher one?
Yeah,
23.
He's on here twice.
23,
22 and 2023. Yeah.
I
couldn't remember, bruh.
We gotta debate this.
I'm
a little
so
more.
terrible. I'm so terrible.
I'm too much relying on yours. I'm just kidding. He's not even on.
You can lock in whatever the heck you want, bro. I'm locking in whatever.
Juwan Jennings in 24 had 975.
Yeah, even that would have been a better guess than what I just did.
It's all right.
Ayuk hadn't broken out yet.
It's okay. It's all right. This one's gonna be a tough one too. AFC South. AFC South 2010 to 2025, and the player has to have over 10K yards receiving.
Okay, so two names come to mind.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Immediately. Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins and Reggie Wayne.
And T.Y. Hilton.
Oh, man. T.Y. Hilton was such a beast, bro. Oh, he was so good. I forgot about that guy. Okay. Let's see.
Who? I think it's between D-Hop and T.Y.
It has to be DeAndre Hopkins, dude.
But what year? What years were we on the Texans? Yeah, early years?
Any of those years. DeAndre Hopkins, 2013 to 2025. I'm locking in.
I think, 15?
15 sounds good.
I think 15.
Yeah, let's
go 15.
Do you want to do 16 or 17, or do you want to lock in 15?
How good were the Texans in 2016?
They were never good.
That's the issue.
This guy, we just have to trying to remember a guy's best season is like, dude, I don't know. I pay attention to the teams.
I'm thinking 2015 or 16.
All right.
Which one do you want to go with? 15 or 16? Do we go
T.Y. Because we got to remember T.Y.
What was T.Y.?
was also cooking back then. So let's do 15 because I don't know if Andrew Luck was there yet.
For Hopkins?
Yeah. Let's do 14 or 15.
We'll do 15. 2015.
Wow.
Bang!
Wow. And Andre Johnson for Houston had the top spot in 2012 with 1598.
That's huge.
But we get the third spot with DeAndre Hopkins, 1521. And 2015 was definitely the number to pick out of 16 and 17 because
that's huge.
It seemed like 2018 was actually his best year, and then 2015. Wow.
There we go.
So we're back up to the top.
There we go. Back up to the top of the NFC.
So we smashed the target score.
Yes. We've beat it by 1,000 already, basically. Well, let's try and land this
even with the
number.
Ayuk fumble.
I know. Let's try and figure out this top guy in the NFC East. He has to have over 10K. It's basically the same thing, just NFC East.
This is really tough, man. This is really tough. This division, we are not known for our wide receivers.
My first instinct is Dez Bryant.
Yeah, me too. He was probably the most, as far as dominant wide receivers in my lifetime in that division.
Yeah.
I think it's Dez, and I think it's like AJ the last 2 or 3 years.
But I don't think AJ's gotten to 10K yet. What year?
I think he was drafted COVID year.
Yeah.
So that's only 5 years in the league or 6 years in the league.
Bryant had a 10-year career. So
he might not
even have 10K. He's got to. No. Oh my God, does he even have 10K? I mean, it'll tell us if we don't, so we might as well try. It'll tell us if we're wrong. I'm trying to think what year. 2016 was it?
Julio Jones played for the Eagles.
Yeah, but it's the year he played. It would be that season he played in Philly, which was non-existent.
Yeah, bro, 30 yards.
Yeah, it's definitely not that.
I still remember the reception. No, I think he might have had like 3 or 4. Good times.
We can try. I want to try Dez. I'm trying to figure out what year it was.
You try Dez. I'm going to try and lock in another one before we have to wrap it up.
What year was... Oh, God. I want to say in 2016. What was the year with the Dez catch? Was that 2018?
I feel like that was 2013 or 14.
With the Dez catch against the Giant?
Against the Packers, I mean? That was a long time ago, bro.
But that was Dak's rookie year. That's 2016.
That was 16. I thought that was like 14.
No, Dak's rookie year was. I think that was Dak's rookie year. No, or was it the year before?
Dak threw that ball up there?
Was it Dak? Oh God.
Oh, Romo threw it. All right, I don't know.
I'm gonna lock in 2016.
Let me just see.
He doesn't even have 10K receiving yards.
Bryant. He doesn't?
No, he doesn't.
He didn't come up?
No, he didn't.
Catch. Does Bryant catch, no catch?
What year was that?
Divisional round against Green Bay, 2014-2015
Oh, you were
season.
right. Okay.
Happened in 2015, yeah.
So it was Romo. Definitely was Romo. But Dez did play one more year. One more year in Dallas.
Referee Gene Steratore. This is the guy that does all our rules analysts now.
Okay, so now I'm thinking Jason Witten.
Yeah, he's definitely over 10. Yeah, bro. Now I'm thinking like Zach Ertz and Brent Selleck. Like,
Right.
I don't even know if they're over 10.
What year did Witten go off? Was it probably that same season, right? Had to be 2014, 2015.
Jason Witten. How long was Jason Witten in the NFL for?
17 years.
17 years he was in the league.
He retired in 2020. He was
17?
a Cowboy the whole time. Yeah. 2003 to 2020. 2020. Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was a beast. He definitely has over 10K. I'm thinking that same season. No, had to be right. 2014.
Dude, this guy was unreal.
But that's toward the back end of his career. I don't know how good he was before that. But he also didn't. He wasn't really. I don't know if he really was like all that until Romo got there.
Yeah, honestly, respect to Jason Witten. He was the Eagles terrorizer.
Yeah.
That guy was always open on third down.
He was. His job was to go 10 yards, his job was to go to the first down marker, cut in, catch it, fall down. That was his role.
You want to go, Jason? I really don't want to put a Cowboys player for this, though.
Well, then you can put an Eagles player. You can look for an Eagles player, but I'm gonna put in a Cowboys.
Bro, there's
player.
definitely somebody we're missing. Like
I mean, you probably could go Zach Ertz.
Santana Moss or something. Like,
well,
who was the guy on the? Now we got to go Commanders. The Redskins had some dirty players. Santana Moss and who was the other guy? They had another guy.
Oh my God, I don't know.
Not small. He was a good sized receiver. Pierre or Robert or something. What was his name?
I don't know. At that point we can honestly go.
What's that guy's name, bro?
When did T.O. retire?
Oh no, I'm not doing. What? No, I don't think I can do What?
Terrell.
Oh, 2000 to 2025. We could do T.O. Yeah, we
How do you
could.
spell his first name?
I think it's R L. I think.
T.O. We could, but was he on the Cowboys? When was he in Dallas? What years were he in Dallas? Oh my God.
I was thinking of him for the Eagles with McNabb.
Well, that too. Yeah, we could pick any of those. He was on both, wasn't he?
Santana Moss is low key an animal.
Could go Santana Moss if we want to not pick it. We're running out of time, so we got to pick somebody.
I can't remember this other cat's name.
We could go Santana Moss and not.
I don't know.
Pick a
I don't
Cowboy
know
or
that
an
either
Eagle.
of these guys are over 10K though. I just remember them giving the Eagles problems.
Well, T.O. is definitely over 10K. The question is what year and with what team was he better? Was he better with Dallas or was he better with Philly?
Pierre Garcon. Yeah, there's no way that guy was over 10K. That's the name though. She's out back counting.
So what year do you think T.O. had a better year in Dallas or Philly?
I don't know. I'm going. What's it called? D-Jack. Should I go D-Jack?
You're going DJ?
There's no way he has 10K though. I feel like Terrell Owens is the safe pick.
Yeah. So what year?
I don't remember when they went to the Super Bowl.
Oh wait. Yeah. So 2000.
I was too young. 2004 maybe. I was too young. Let's just go Terrell Owens.
What year?
Terrell Owens.
I think it has to be early 2000s, right? But
yeah, he's definitely over 10K though. I think he's probably the only name that we've said that's over 10K. So I'm gonna go 04 submit.
04?
1,200 yards. Santana Moss.
Oh!
Wait, was it over 10K or under 10K?
Over 10K.
Santana Moss?
Yeah, 2005. Oh, his year in Dallas was better.
Deshaun Jackson has more, and that's the year I was going to do, 2013. We forgot about Amari Cooper. Wow, what a beast.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, but
Santana
T.O.
Moss, bro. No way.
T.O. in Dallas was second in 07. 1,300.
He's old then.
1,300 yards though.
He's old then.
Hey, I'd say that's pretty successful. We got
Was it over or under?
what? Over 10? It was over 10K.
Santana Moss 10.2.
Wow.
Wow, bro.
Wow.
I should have trusted my gut.
Hey, okay. So I say we totally play this next week. We'll play it again next week. That was actually a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to do.
10.2 thousand yards for Santana Moss. Respect, dude.
Yeah, big respect.
There's no way Pierre Garcon is over. Hold on.
We definitely have to play this next week. Have to.
It ain't
Yeah.
no way. Nah, he's at 8K.
How much does Witten have? Just out of curiosity.
I thought you looked that up. And
I
you already
didn't. I
confirmed.
just knew.
Nah,
Unless I was way wrong.
He's got to be over.
He's got to be way
He's got to have
over,
more
right?
yards than what's it called? Bro, he's got 13K.
Nice.
75 touchdowns.
Future Hall of Famer.
What a beast.
Future Hall of Famer for sure.
He's not in yet?
I
Look,
don't
I
think
like
so.
our answers. Terrell Owens, or Jordan Addison, T. Higgins, Brandon Ayuk, DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
We just missed the year on T and Ayuk.
Yeah, we did.
Otherwise, we kind of like Loki cooked.
Yeah, but we also forgot about Chad Johnson because we thought he was a first round draft pick.
Oh, well, you can't fault us for that, bro.
Yeah.
We were too young.
Yeah, but either way, that was very successful. We're definitely playing that next week. We'll play the daily stat pad again. And, yeah, so that is all the time we have.
Santana Moss, bro.
That's all the time we have for Thursday morning
we're
lineup.
over.
Yeah. We were chatting for a minute trying to figure it out. So, yeah, so stay tuned for next week where we do the same thing and some other stuff. But, yeah, that's all the time we had today.
Can you pull up, type in Pink Panthers real quick?
Pink Panthers. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're just basically revealing the magic behind the curtain. I'm asking you to play.
There's only one song, so am I playing it?
She has like 10 songs in there.
There's only one, unless I spelled it wrong.
It's one word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this guy doesn't know how to spell the queen's name.
All right, which one do you want? There's
Play,
5 on. There's 6 on.
Play Girl Like Me. That song was in EAFC.
All right.
I don't think it was this year. I think it was last year.
All right, well, that's what's coming up next.
Or did that album come out this year? I don't know, man.
That's what's coming up next, and that'll do it. So,
ooh, I can't think. I need to eat my breakfast. I need to have my nutrients.
yes, we're going to go eat. So, have a great day, everybody. You've been listening to Thursday Morning Lineup here on 98.5 WNUW.